Good morning. Welcome back to Apple Park for our second event in just over a month. At Apple, we are focused on creating innovative products and experiences. Products that offer our users new ways to express their creativity and to enjoy the creativity of others. So today, we're focusing on two important areas, music and the Mac. AirPods are one of the most popular music products we've ever created. Combined with the revolutionary iPhone, they bring an industry-leading wireless music experience wherever you go.
So, our music experts have created new playlists for hundreds of moods and activities. We're excited to also introduce a brand new subscription plan for Apple Music, the Voice Plan. With this new plan, use only your voice and the power of Siri to access every song, every playlist, and every station in Apple Music across all your Apple devices for just $4.99 a month. There's the individual plan, the family plan, and now the voice plan, where you can use the power of Siri to access the full Apple Music catalog.
HomePod Mini in yellow, orange, and blue is bold, fun, and adds a pop of color and personality to any space. We infuse color into every element, from the beautiful mesh fabric to the tinted touch surface to details like the volume icons and woven cable.
These are the new AirPods with spatial audio, featuring an all-new design inside and out with a force sensor for more control of your music and phone calls. To deliver the best sound quality, we designed a brand new low distortion driver created just for the new AirPods to provide powerful bass and crisp, clean, high frequencies, whether you're relaxing to Yo-Yo Ma or singing along to Lizzo.
All the rumors are true.
And to keep your music going during your toughest workouts or a jog in the rain, the next generation AirPods are sweat and water resistant. With our new contour design that delivers sound directly to your ears. Second, with adaptive EQ, a breakthrough feature in sound that we first made available with the AirPods Pro. Adaptive EQ provides the best audio experience customized for you in real time. The magical experience of AirPods makes it effortless to enjoy your music throughout the day. It begins the moment you open the case with the one-touch setup that automatically pairs to all of your Apple devices, making AirPods always ready when you are. 5 minutes of charge time gets you around an hour of use. And of course, the convenience of the charging case giving you an additional 4 full charges for up to 30 hours of total listening time. All of this for $179.
M1 has propelled Mac growth over the past year, outpacing the industry, with the Mac having its best year ever. And today, I'm thrilled that we're bringing Apple Silicon to even more systems.
The MacBook Pro appeals to people who want the most powerful Mac notebook so they can change the world. Well, today is the day that they've been waiting for, because today we're completely reimagining MacBook Pro. And it starts with the first Pro chip designed for the Mac. This is M1 Pro, the next chip in the M1 family, and it's a game changer.
M1 has been amazing for so many of our customers. However, there are some poor users who need even more. No one has ever applied a system-on-a-chip design to a Pro system until today. And we did this by scaling up M1's groundbreaking architecture to create a far more powerful chip with M1 Pro. We started by re-architecting the chip fabric to enable the SoC to scale, while doubling the width of the memory interface and using faster DRAM. This lets M1 Pro deliver up to 200 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, and its custom package supports up to 32 gigabytes of unified memory. The M1 Pro die is built using the industry-leading 5nm process technology and features a massive 33.7 billion transistors. All those transistors deliver even more performance, starting with a 10-core CPU with 8 high-performance cores and 2 high-efficiency cores. For graphics, M1 Pro features 16 GPU cores, 8 more than M1. These additional cores, along with increased memory bandwidth, give M1 Pro up to 2 times faster graphics performance than M1. That accelerates video processing while using very little power. And now it pushes even further with ProRes. Adding ProRes acceleration enables M1 Pro to play multiple streams of 4K and 8K ProRes video while using just a fraction of the power, like a powerful engine to drive multiple displays, and additional Thunderbolt controllers to deliver even more I/O bandwidth and so much more. So that's M1 Pro. So today we're launching not one, but 2 new chips for the Mac. This delivers up to 400 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. That's twice M1 Pro and 6 times M1. This wider memory interface lets the M1 custom package support up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory. And its die has a staggering 57 billion transistors. M1 Max has the same powerful 10-core CPU complex of M1 Pro and doubles the GPU to a massive 32 cores, giving M1 Max up to 4 times faster GPU performance than M1. And it has an even more capable media engine with up to 2 times faster video encoding and 2 ProRes accelerators. When you look at its multi-core CPU performance versus power curve, it continues to crush the latest 4-core PC laptop chip. And when you add an M1 Pro and M1 Max, they deliver dramatically more performance. They deliver 1.7 times the performance of the PC chip. Now here's the GPU performance versus power curve of M1. And here's the integrated graphics in that 8-core PC laptop chip. So when we add an M1 Pro, it's in a whole different class. At its peak, it's more than 7 times faster. M1 Pro delivers more performance while using 70% less power. It delivers even faster graphics performance, but it also consumes a massive amount of power. Here, M1 Max delivers similar performance while using 100 watts less power. M1 Max is up to 2.5 times faster. M1 Max is over 3 times faster.
By designing macOS for our own silicon, we're able to take the experience of using a Mac to a whole new level. Advanced power management features intelligently allocate tasks between the performance and efficiency cores, giving you both incredible performance and incredible battery life. And macOS is designed to take advantage of the unified memory architecture in these new chips. So Pro apps can manipulate huge images or video streams and move them between the CPU and GPU with 0 copies, like hardware-verified secure boot, runtime anti-exploitation technologies, and fast inline encryption for all of your files. Every app made by Apple is optimized for and runs natively on Apple Silicon. We also have Rosetta 2, so Intel-based apps, even Pro apps with plugins, simply run without missing a beat. In Final Cut Pro, video analysis for the new object tracking feature is up to 5 times faster. ProRes video transcode is a remarkable 10 times faster. There are now over 10,000 universal apps and plugins available, including Lightroom Classic, Cinema 4D, Capture One, Sketch, and many more.
This is the all-new, completely redesigned MacBook Pro. The all-new aluminum enclosure optimizes internal space for more performance and features. And it is precisely machined around an advanced thermal system. It can move 50% more air, even at lower fan speeds. This thermal design enables MacBook Pro to deliver phenomenal sustained performance while operating quietly. And it's all in a design that's just 16.8 millimeters thin and 4.7 pounds on the 16-inch model, and just 15.5 millimeters thin and 3.5 pounds on the 14-inch model.
The physical keys replace the touch bar, bringing back the familiar tactile feel of mechanical keys that Pro users love. On one side, there's an HDMI port for conveniently connecting to displays and TVs, a Thunderbolt 4 port which connects to high-speed peripherals, and an SD card slot enabling fast access to media. On the other side, the headphone jack now has advanced support for high-impedance headphones, and there are 2 more Thunderbolt 4 ports for a total of 3 in the system. And yes, MagSafe is coming back to the MacBook Pro. MagSafe 3 has a new design that supports more power into the system, and you can still charge via the Thunderbolt ports. And with M1 Max, you can connect up to 3 Pro Display XDRs and a 4K TV all at the same time.
We started by bringing the sides of the enclosure closer to the active area of the display, resulting in a 24% thinner border. We also expanded the display up and around the camera, making the top border 60% thinner, giving you even more screen real estate. With this new design, the displays are now larger. The 16-inch model has a 16.2-inch display in nearly the same size enclosure. It has 1.8 million more pixels than before, for a total of 7.7 million. That's the most ever in a Mac notebook. The 14-inch model has an expansive 14.2-inch active area and a total of 5.9 million pixels. With refresh rates up to 120 Hertz, ProMotion automatically adapts to the motion of your content, and it steps up to make tasks like scrolling through web pages super fluid. And for the first time, it's a liquid Retina XDR display. We did this by integrating the custom-designed mini LED backlight, optical films and diffusers, and a cutting-edge LCD panel into the display housing. This enables up to an astonishing 1,000 nits of sustained full-screen brightness, 1,600 nits of peak brightness, and a staggering 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio.
Our users are relying on the Mac more than ever to stay connected. So we've doubled the resolution of the camera to 1080p and used a lens with a wider aperture that lets in more light. Together with a larger image sensor that has more efficient pixels, the camera delivers 2 times better low-light performance. ISP and neural engine for computational video, which enhances video quality. So you get sharper images and more natural-looking skin tones. We made our industry-leading studio-quality mics even better, with an up to 60% lower noise floor. The new 16-inch Pro has an even better 6-speaker sound system that features 2 tweeters and 4 force-canceling woofers. The tweeters are nearly 2 times larger, purifying the sound on mids and highs for a clearer soundstage. The woofer diaphragms are also larger and have an increased range of motion, so they can now displace twice as much air. This allows them to deliver 80% more bass. It also means they go half an octave deeper. With studio quality mics that have an even higher signal-to-noise ratio and a spectacular 6-speaker sound system with spatial audio, there's never been an audio system this good in a notebook.
The 16-inch model with M1 Pro and M1 Max has up to 2 times faster CPU performance than the previous generation with the Core i9. And when it comes to graphics, M1 Pro is up to 2.5 times faster than the prior 16-inch model with the fastest GPU. And M1 Max is up to 4 times faster. And when it comes to machine learning, you'll get up to 5 times faster performance. The 14-inch Pro has up to 3.7 times faster CPU performance. For graphics, M1 Pro delivers up to 9 times faster performance. And M1 Max is up to an astonishing 13 times faster. And ML tasks are up to 11 times faster. MacBook Pro has up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory, so apps have dramatically more memory for the most demanding graphics tasks. And with the enhanced media engine on M1 Max, you can edit up to 30 streams of 4K ProRes video in Final Cut Pro, or up to 7 streams of 8K ProRes. And video editors can now color grade in HDR on 8K ProRes 4x4 video on battery when they're miles away from the edit bay. The super fast SSDs deliver up to a jaw-dropping 7.4 gigabytes per second of read speeds. The 14-inch model delivers up to 17 hours of video playback, which is 7 additional hours. And the 16-inch model gets up to 21 hours of video playback, which is 10 additional hours, and the longest battery life ever on a Mac notebook. And the new MacBook Pro now supports fast charge for the very first time on Mac, so it can charge up to 50% in just 30 minutes.
Up to 7 more hours of battery life, a larger display with XDR, an advanced camera, high-fidelity audio, and more ports, all for $19.99. And when you compare the new 16-inch Pro to the previous model, you also get a massive boost in performance and capabilities for $24.99. Both models are available in silver and space gray.
Designing products that empower our users as well as enable them to be inspired by the creativity of others. It helps drive our teams to continue pushing things forward, to create products and experiences that enrich people's lives. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone here at Apple for their unbelievable effort this year. And to everyone watching, thank you for joining us today. Please take care, stay safe, and have a great day.